Hello and welcome back to the Alpha 21 Survival Guide. I need a lot of materials because I want to build a big base because this isn't going to last forever. Okay, it might. At this rate, it actually might. But that's not how I roll. Unfortunately, I spent ages yesterday doing all of this, which means I should be able to make a lot of resources. I just kind of need to get them all into things and crafting. So I need all that cement and all that forged steel. I don't know how many resources I need. Just that it's a lot. Like a lot. Now fortunately, I have a lot of cement. And a lot of crushed sand. And a lot of stone. So how much can I make? 8,000? Well, let's do 1,000 in each of them then. Okay, while all this produces, I want to be far away so that I just don't have to deal with any of the screamers. And in the last episode, I ran out of leather and I'm also running out of food. So it seems like a good opportunity to go to a new POI and get myself a bunch of food, because I saw a very useful POI that every player should know about. So give me 1 second to fix my inventory here, and then I'll go there. And where we're going is all the way out to Trader Rect, because I saw a POI that's of a lot of interest to me. But it is 4 kilometers away. Don't worry, I have extra gas in the back of the 4x4 though. This is going to be a long drive though. So this is the POI I was looking for, Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn. It has a lot of meat in it. Let's go inside. Now, is it worth driving like 4 kilometers for? No, but you should know about this POI if you're new to the game because it is a very good source of meat, bones, animal fat, all that kind of stuff. And cement. Oh, well, I don't know if it's still a good source of cement because they might have changed that in Alpha 21. They did that with a few POIs. Anyway, there's a boar. Coming in down here, there's a boar there. One hiding there. Yeah, I might need to break this a little bit. Also, there's a bunch of these bags of corn seeds flying around, which is probably good for if you need to start a farm. Another boar. Another boar in here. Let's stab him with a shovel, get him to come out. Or maybe he's stuck. That's mildly annoying. Can I, like... I guess we're doing this the annoying way. Definitely seems like they've replaced a lot of the cement bags with these seed bags, which is good in some ways, bad in other ways. Is my sniper rifle doing the vape thing as well? Oh my god. Now there is actual zombies in this POI, so don't get lured into a false sense of security. Oh, hello rad zombie. Noted. Ooh, sham chowder. Now doesn't this give you... Yeah, you can search these for food. I'll just run flesh this time. A room with a bunch of boars in it. Oh, I just remembered, and this is such a random time to remember, I got 2 skill points from the Horde Knight. I'm going to take Master Chef and Heavy Armor. Now Master Chef will make it so that it only takes 3 grilled meat. Oh, that's interesting. It seems to be bugged. Okay, so before, when I only had 1 rank, it was taking 3 meat. And now that I've got the last rank, it's supposed to be taking 40% less, and it's still only taking 3 meat. So it looks like I found a little cheeky bug there. The final rank of Master Chef is actually unlocked at the first rank. You get the full 40% off. Okay, so that's just a cooking boost for me. That kind of sucks. But once that's fixed, you'll want that to get 3 meat per grilled meat or boiled meat or meat stew or whatever you're making. I already had it, I'm just a bit silly. My game's just bugged and I was like unable to do maths in my head apparently. I like sniper rifles. Ooh, now this is nitrate, right? Yeah. I need some nitrate, so I'll grab it. All these bags so far would have been cement in Alpha 20, which there's an argument to be made that that would be better than what I'm getting. For sure. But there's also an argument to be made that this makes more sense and is kind of better for new players because they'll be like, oh, I need farming stuff. There's a big farm. Let's go there. Yeah, weapons bag hiding behind this pallet of fertilizer. Handguns and a rifle part. Don't know what I expected really when I've maxed out most of what I need. Gotta be faster than that, cop. You're messing with the Desert Ranger, you know. Ooh, level 5 pistol, nice. Alright, so we have a series of tubes, which lead out here to this one. Oh, does that... Oh, is it a puzzle? Oh, cool. Okay, so let's use my brain. The yellow one is on, the red one is on, so if I press yellow... Okay, that worked. I don't know how that happened, but here I am and it worked, so yeah. This is super corn. Its usefulness is debatable. Anyway, as I was saying, this is super corn. It's used to make glue if you're really desperate, but bones are so easy to find, so never do that. And you can make awesome sauce, moonshine, and learn an elixir. I don't know why you wouldn't just buy that now. Like, this takes acid, this takes acid, this takes honey, like 3 honey? No. Honey's useful. I'm not using it on this, I'll just buy it. So yeah, not as useful as it may have been in the past. Ah, beaker, nice. I was just complaining about not having one. Oh, another sham chowder. I wonder if that's affected by MasterChef at all, like finding good stuff. 'Cause you find more cooking magazines and loot, and you find more salvageable food in dumpsters, but I wonder if it secretly gives you chances to find better food in general. I'll need to look into that. Okay, I'm gonna go dump all the non-food loot in my truck real quick, because there's more to this POI and I want to gather up a load of stuff in it, so... Tuck away all the non-food stuff so that we can look at the end and be like, wow, look at all this stuff I found. Oh, and this is the only POI that I know of anyway, they might have added more of them, where you find super corn growing. There might be a couple of new POIs, but generally this is like the only one, I think. You never know with new alphas, you know, there could be like a Carl's Corn skyscraper somewhere that I've not seen. Alright, this is usually a pretty fun room. Let's see what's hiding in here, aside from a million dead bodies. Which I was expecting, so... No zombies? Okay, no zombies, but there's a lot of bodies. Bodies are made of useful things, like bones. They're not using them anymore anyway. Okay, cleared up all the bodies in here. Getting loads of bones. Let's move into this very scary cave here. Oh, they've changed this. There's no boards anymore. It's like just a hole. There's still mattresses down there. Oh, you can just see Grace. Hi, this is Grace. She's a giant boar and she used to be much harder to kill. Oh, I'm hungry, 1 second. Oh, I left all my food outside. I'm in here with all this raw meat. Well, I'm just gonna jump in and hope I don't die. Hey. There we go. Look at the damage she does, even with all my armor. Let's take a first aid kit. Don't take her lightly, is what I'm saying here. But she is worth at least 100 meat. I think I might have damaged the corpse a little bit with a sniper rifle. And of course, if you have the Huntsman perk in Fortitude, you will get twice as much of all of this. And I mean, I already have like 300 meat. And the bones and the leather, yeah. Very, very profitable POI. Especially if you happen to be maybe in a multiplayer server and you need to feed an army of people. This is going to get you a lot more meat quicker than the snow biome, but obviously the snow biome is a little bit more renewable. You can just go out to the snow biome whenever and hunt down bears and mountain lions, but here you can get a lot very quickly, if you know where one is. I wonder if there's anything new at the end of it then. Damn it. That is terrible. Okay. Weapons bag. Big planet, nice. Tactical warfare. Meh. Armored up is useless to me. Oh, some nice food. Alright, let's head to the final room here. Which is just filled with a little bit of bodies and stuff. There we go, and that was Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn. Meat-wise, we're looking at 420-ish meat, which is enough to make 141, assuming you have Master Chef, of any meat thing, because anything that takes meat takes 5 or 3 of it, depending on your rank, so that's a lot of food. And if you came in here with Huntsman, you'd have twice that much, so think about like 300 meat stews out of this place if you have Huntsman rank 5. Bones, 690 odd. A good 100 and a bit glue. Again, if you have Huntsman, you're coming out here with like 300 glue. Leather, 170. Again, Huntsman, you'll come out with double that. Yeah, a good POI. Now, is it better than just going to the snow biome? It's difficult to say, but I like this POI, and you should know about it. Right, well, I think the rest of my day here will be spent driving home because mine was so far away, but also, for the people who are wondering how I do this, to make a POI appear on your HUD, like the firehouse here, you want to go here, click on it, click this here, track waypoint, turns it yellow and it shows it on your HUD, and I can see it's 5 kilometers away. Or maybe that's the red thing actually. Close that. Yeah, it's 4.3 kilometers away. Close enough. It's gonna be a long drive. Okay. Inventory sorted, I want another chemistry station, so what do I need? Forged iron, cooking pots, lights, acid. Where do I keep my acid? Ah, scrap. That'll do. Workbench, chemistry station. Nice. I don't know if you can tell, but I chopped down a few trees, and I've got myself up to 15,000 wood, which should be enough. Yeah, I chopped down just over 100 trees. That makes sense. The world feels weird now. I'm now up to almost 3 stacks of forged steel. Okay, so we have a lot more materials than I kind of expected to have this quickly. I guess I need to find a base location and start building it. You know what, let me just take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just under that cobblestone, and then a good amount of concrete, all my forged steel, all my wood. We got any scrap iron left? No, but there's probably some in the forges, right? I'll need a little bit of forged iron. All this. Okay, there's 10,000 materials. I want to go out somewhere and build a crafting base that I can then attach a bigger horde base to for the later game hordes. I think if I need to, my current horde base can handle the day 35 horde, but day 42, where do I even want to build it though? I don't want to go into the other biomes because that will multiply my game stage, which will make horde nights harder, which I feel no reason to do that. I might be winning very thoroughly, but there's no reason to be cocky about it. A good place for a base, I think, would be like right here in this nice little bend here. We get like a big water source, another water source. We've got ores and stuff around. We've got Trader Joel here, Crack a Cafe there. We've got Trader Bob an equal distance away. Trader Rect isn't too far. Trader Jen is somewhere nearby. Yeah, Trader Jen's all the way up there. Yeah, I think going here in this nice little flat spot in this cool little bend is where I should build my next base. Call it Base 2.0. Let's head out and check the actual location. And I'm going to start with the crafting base because I know I have 5 days to build the full horde base. But yeah, 10,000 materials should be enough to build a crafting base, especially with steel and concrete around, and think of the XP if nothing else. Okay, here we are. The design I have in mind should take anywhere between 1,000 and 1,200 blocks, which I have enough to make 1,000, so I should be good. And I might need to go back halfway through in the middle of this to get some more, but I can live with that. I need to cut down some trees though. Okay, so the way I'm thinking about this is I want the horde base entrance to be over there, so that the zombies are coming from over there and not facing towards the city, because my frame rate will be better when I'm facing away from the city. So having the horde part there makes sense. So if we start the crafting part right next to the road where my vehicle will likely be parked, that would make a lot of sense, but I want to remove this fence. So let me think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7 blocks away. So let me start digging the first little piece of it here. So, is my inventory completely full? Yeah, it would be. Give me a second. So I'm going to ask this for 1,000 frames let's call it 1200. And then dump just, you know, a lot of my materials in here. We don't need it all on me right now. So, as I was saying, my plan here is to have a 15 by 15 crafting base, which is very chunky. But not only that, I want it to be at least 5 blocks up, so that it's, you know, not going to be beset on all sides from zombies. Now, initially, it's going to be kind of a terrible design for defending because I intend to put the horde base onto it afterwards. So I'm pretty much just going to have a ladder that zombies can't climb that will take me onto the roof and I will go down. That'll do for now. It doesn't have to be much more than that. It's no worse than what I was doing at the crafting base. I was using a ladder there as well, so makes sense. What I'm thinking of though is a 15 by 15 box, 5 high walls, but I want 9 thick pillars holding it up, 3 blocks apart. So I'm gonna lay that out and then I'll get back to you. Okay, this is what I'm thinking for the crafting part of the base, is like the footprint for it. It will support the other part of the base just fine, and it should still allow zombies to path perfectly easily and hopefully just ignore the pillars. So I'm going to reinforce all these to concrete, except the middle one I want to be steel for no apparent reason, but I'm just going to do it anyway. There we go. So now I'm going to build this all up. How many blocks did that take? Not that many. Okay, so we have the insides of these pillars now. I'm going to pad them all out. Now, what height do I actually want the floor at? How does this look? That gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of clearance above the ground. That should be tall enough, I think. So let me fill all this in. Okay, this took a while. I'm already down to just 600 blocks. So, how comes the reinforcement bit? Have I got enough materials? No, probably. That took forever. I got 2 skill points there. Let's put them into Miner 69er and Mother Load. That was the most intense part of this crafting base though, so don't worry. Now I need to fill all this in. It'll be my floor. Let me put like a temporary ladder here. Okay, this needs reinforced, but let me put my steel away so I don't accidentally waste any. Ooh, here we go again with the reinforcing. We're still looking pretty good on resources here. Now I need to build a 5 tall wall on each side, but I want to leave a 3x3 door here for the actual horde base connection. And I need to put a ladder here, because this is going to go onto the roof. And of course I'll need my ladder out. Right. The rest is just going to be blocks. I do not need any natural light in here. I can put lanterns and lighting wherever I want. In fact, yeah, you know what? I'm going to use some natural lighting as well. I'm going to use dynamic grates. Oh, I should do the corners first. I'm going to use dynamic grates, or maybe just this regular security grates to let natural light in. The corners make sense because they're going to be the hard ones to reinforce. Okay, time for another big bulk of placing blocks. Maybe I don't want dynamic grates. What one do I want then? Security panels? Yeah, that looks a little better. Although you can do actual windows now, right? Ah, these are what I'm looking for. Okay, so I've reinforced all of the wall here. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough cobblestone for this, but cobblestone's arguably the easiest thing here to make, so I can live with that. I'm gonna have to put the roof in now, which is pretty much what it sounds like. Filling it in with this. Did I make enough frames? It sure looks like it. Let's see, the roof is 15 by 15, so it should need like, yeah, it'll need 2,225 cobblestone, and I only have 500, so let me just go smack some rocks around here. I have Miner 69 or level 5 and everything now. Is there any big rocks nearby? Here's one. There we go, that should largely be enough, I think. Let's head back and upgrade it then. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need a little bit more concrete as well. I forgot to check that. I think that's all the resources I have here, so I'm gonna drive back to base and just see if I've been crafting any more. If not, I'll just set some more to craft and we'll be good to go. Okay, we're back here. Let's see if I have any resources or the ability to make some more. Ooh, yeah, some of these I didn't loot. Let's take some of this clay, since I'm not using all of it anyway, because I'm out of regular iron. I can use that for cobblestone and stuff. I'm gonna stop everything from smelting, actually. That is putting new resources in, because I think we might be moving away from here, obviously, so getting all this out would be helpful. And then I'm gonna pick up all of my cement mixers. Just take them to the base. Okay, I've gathered up all the crafting stations that aren't doing anything, as well as a bunch of my main crafting materials. The forges are mostly still doing their thing. I did collect one of them. This is just going to save me a trip later. I've still got a whole lot of gear that I'm going to have to transfer out of these storage containers and out of these forges, but I figured since I'm here and I'm going to be driving back anyway, might as well make the most of it and gather up a bunch of my stuff and take it over now. Okay, so it's been the entire day, and I finished off the roof here, and I put my dew collectors on it. Inside, we have my storage solution in the middle. I haven't finished naming all the stuff because I haven't needed to yet. I've got my wall of cement mixers moved here, a bunch of other containers. I've made another workbench because I needed 6 to fill this out evenly, and I'm going to put a third chemistry station there when I can find one. I've got both of them up and running now. They're both cooking gas for me. I made this kitchen area out of the cabinets and cupboards blocks, and it just contains a bunch of food stuff. Thought it'd be cool with all my campfires. I got one of the forges. I'm going to go back to the base and see if they're ready to be moved. And I have my bedroll. Just thought I would update you on what I've done so far. Let me go back to my base and grab the rest of my stuff. Okay, I finally transferred almost everything I have over here. There's still another truck or two's worth, but I'm just gonna get that when I need it. I might not even ever need any of this stuff there, so it's fine. I could only fit 6 forges in here because I'm an idiot, but that's fine. I do not need 7 forges. 6 is fine. There is plenty more room if I need more crafting. You know, there's a lot of floor space being used here. I plan on adding a bunch of dew collectors up here, just to mass produce glue, because I am using explosives. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to gather up a bunch of materials. I'm not sure if I'll even do that on a recording, because it's it would be me saying, I'm going to mine this iron, and then I do and then I have a bunch of iron. I might as well just say, I mined a bunch of iron. Just save the viewer, you know, a minute of me going, I'm going to mine this. I have it. I'm going to mine this. I'm going to mine it. And I'm certainly not doing a bunch of time lapses of me mining, because it's miserable, absolute nothing content. It's even worse than the upgrading. People like the upgrading. I don't think anybody likes it when you just speed up mining. So yeah, we might just skip past that. Reminds me, I got a skill point. I'm going to put that into fortitude, and I'm going to get myself towards living off the land 3. Because you need it to farm, really. That is going to be all for this episode. Thank you to my channel members and patrons for making this video possible, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.